Hello, and welcome to part 11 of our playthrough of 428 Shibuya Scramble. I am here with Yoshi.
What's up, folks?
Let's go over what happened last time. Do you remember what happened last time, Yoshi?
We spent a lot of time with Tama and Chidi and I don't remember the other guy's name.
Yanagishita. Yanagishita.
Yanagishita. Yeah, and basically, um, they Achi broke all the burning hammers, and we got them back, but they're broken, and then we went to the store, the dollar store, to buy more burning hammers from the dollar store, and but that's the strong lady from Foxy Boxing had already reserved all of them, and then the hot journalist ran into her, and they got into a bit of a tussle.
Oh, yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, come see me at the bar and I'll dance." And he was like, "Hey, I don't mind if I do. That sounds pretty titillating." And so they're gonna hook up later, and that was most of that's where we spent most of our time.
Yeah, we punched her gut, and then we went back and decided to apologize.
Yeah, that was a mistake. You're not supposed to do that.
So, Minorikawa is in a keep out, but in not punching the strong lady, we did open up Tama because she was waiting on the strong lady to show up. So we can go to Tama, and then we have these other three guys that we haven't touched this hour yet.
Yeah.
Where would you like to go?
Sorry, I can't see. Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't have you. Okay. What again? We can go to where? To what?
Can you say that again?
Where can we go? I didn't have the note.
So, Minorikawa is at a keep out, so we can't go to him, but everybody else we can go to. Tama was waiting on the strong lady, but now that Minorikawa didn't punch her and get beat up, she will meet us at the store now, while the other three we haven't started their hour yet, so we'll have to check out their summary if we start them.
Let's find out what happens with the burning hammer. Let's stick with that for a bit.
All right.
I really want to know how this resolves.
Okay. I think this is you. You play as this guy.
Oh, this guy's like an idiot, right?
Yeah.
He's like.
Oh, I didn't write that in the notes.
Kind of just sounds.
But yes.
Thing. It's like, I'm afraid that's already been solved.
I should write idiot next to his name as a reference. There we go.
You could put in parentheses Yoshi's regular talking voice.
That's too much. I think it's understood. What?
Okay.
You mean like all of it? Nobody in their right mind could possibly want all of this.
Yeah, all of it, I'm afraid.
Well, I'm not gonna roll over that easily. Whether I earn that extra 20,000 or not hinges on whether I can get this stuff. Please, you've got to help me out.
I'm afraid it's out of my hands.
Then could you get in touch with the buyer? Tell them I'm willing to negotiate.
I suppose that would be an issue, but actually, would you mind waiting for just a moment? She says she'd be by ASAP.
Even as I'm speaking with the sales clerk, a girl with a hoodie comes in. She's got a tiny frame and a doe-eyed face. You also voiced this lady.
Oh, right. Hey, I've come to... This is the Foxy Boxing lady, right?
Presumably. Yeah.
Hey, I've come to pick up something I reserved.
She says. This must be the customer the clerk was talking about. Please, pardon my intrusion, but would you be willing to let me have these diet drinks? I bow extra deep, and my costume head wobbles all around.
Wait, what?
I'll pay you double what they're worth.
Ooh, that was from the preview. No can do. I've never seen this brand before. I'm super curious about it.
I forgot the quotes that were in the preview.
Oh, she said I'll pay you double what they're worth.
Yeah, I
That's
got
all.
that. Surely you don't need this many, though.
I do. I make my living with my body. This is about how much I'll need. Oh, wow.
The sales clerk interjects.
What sort of work do you do exactly? I'm a martial artist. I fight at a place called Bride. You might have heard of it. It's one of the more popular hotspots in Shibuya these days. Oh, I know the place.
The sales clerk says, brimming with sudden excitement.
Nailed it. That pub where they have cosplay martial arts competitions, right?
Hold on. What are we talking about now? What's Bride? I've seriously never heard of the place.
It's a nightlife spot where the ladies cosplay as anime characters, but they fight for real. Oh, wait, no.
This is...
Damn it. It's a nightlife spot where the ladies cosplay as anime characters, but they fight for real. I've been wanting to check it out, but they've hit their membership cap. Ooh, let's find out what a membership cap is.
The sales clerk explains. At present, the exclusive Bride has already exceeded its allotted number of members, and is not accepting new ones. Given the buzz about how both the costumes and the fights are really something to see, memberships that are auctioned off online command quite high prices. Ooh.
I'll be at the scolding pub until a spot opens up.
This is probably me. So then, oh no, that's you.
So then, you must be pretty strong, huh?
He says to the girl.
Well, I mean, I may not look it, but I'm the current champion.
The girl proudly adopts a fighting stance. Would you accept the challenge from me? I ask.
A challenge?
If I win, you have to let me have all of this. The girl breaks into a confident smile.
You have any idea who you're dealing with here?
She asks. I intend to find out.
Wait, we lost a fight to a cockroach. Oh, wow.
The sales clerk exclaims.
I have just got to see this.
I'm glad to have him egging us on. Well, oh, this is probably...
That's not you. Well, if you're not set on it, then sure. I accept your challenge.
Sweet. We've established our terms. This burning hammer may yet be mine. The girl cracks her knuckles, clearly eager for a fight. I've got to win this. Somehow or another, I have got to. I mean, I've got to be good at something. Facing off against this fighter is going to show me what I'm made of. I address my opponent. And by challenge, I naturally mean... Alright, we have a choice. Rock, paper, scissors.
Nope.
A
No
rhyming
funny
game.
stuff. No funny stuff. We're doing a straight up fight, baby.
A straight up fight.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have ourselves a straight up fight. The girl grins nice and wide, like she'd been waiting to hear me say that.
Okay, you're odd. The name's Miku, by the way. Challenge accepted. Oh, listen to that wind. That sounds like the Wild West.
Miku and I march out of the shop. Out on the pavement, we stare each other down.
So if you win, I'll let you buy the burning hammer.
Miku says.
But if I win, I get to keep it and you have to pay for it.
What? Isn't that a little unfair?
No, I think that's quite reasonable given the circumstances. If you don't like it, then it's no fight, no deal.
I don't have the time to rethink this. Alright.
Ready whenever you are.
Miku does a little brisk shadow boxing, throwing a repeated 1-2 combination. That's shadow boxing. You punch something that isn't there.
Cool.
Oh, we got a crowd here. Whoa, what's the deal?
Is something going on?
It's a street fight. A number of people pass by, including a businessman, a couple, as well as some pretty gruff-looking fellows, and some of them stop to form a small crowd.
Oh wait, is this like all the characters in the novel?
Oh, a couple. Yeah, couple is
called it.
Who do you think the gruff-looking fellows are then?
That's like the Achi's like old the old like SOS probably.
The Yakuza.
Oh, it's the Yakuza. Nice.
The two guys. They've already
Oh,
collected...
the guys who were trying to get money from that sad sack guy.
Yeah. They've already collected from one client today. Next, they plan on grabbing lunch before heading off to find their next target. They don't stay and watch.
That Toyota guy.
Yeah, Toyama.
Yeah.
The sales demo has already started by now. I don't have time to goof around here.
Yeah, go straight for the jugular.
I watch as Miku starts up her footwork.
Boom.
A left jab. She's quick. I can see why she's the champion.
Hiya.
She immediately follows up the jab with a wide right hook, which is a type of punch.
Nice.
No funny stuff in this tip. I jerk aside at the last possible moment and deliver a little swat to Miku's shoulder.
Whoa.
She slips off balance and pitches forward. Oh wow, what was that? The crowd has started clamoring. Miku rights herself and gets back into a fighting stance.
What the hell? Oh wait, no, is that you?
Oh no, that's you.
Okay.
She doesn't seem to know what just happened.
Drug.
This time, I watch as she unleashes a kick with her left leg from a distance. On reflex, I bring up my right hand and adopt the guarding stance.
Gotcha.
She calls out. It was a feint. There's a visceral whump as a second kick connects, coming at me from a different angle.
Whoa, what gives?
My big mascot head serves to cushion the blow to the point that I barely feel it.
Hiya!
She proceeds to unleash a string of additional kicks with her left leg, trying to defeat my fuzzy armor. Eventually, I catch hold of her foot. Holding her off balance, I begin to walk her backward, making her hop awkwardly on one leg.
Whoa!
A casual flip of my paw, and Miku goes whirling through the air. Whoa! Ooh! Aw! The crowd erupts into cheering and applause at the spectacle.
Whoa, you're tough. Who the heck are you?
As you can see, I am a cat. A wry smile comes to Miku's face.
I think a ride competitor would lose in a street fight. Guess it's time to go back to being an ordinary girl. Today is the day I retire. Oh no. We like ruined this girl's life.
Phew. Good match there. Miku clasps my hand firmly.
But hey, I'm just glad my last opponent was you. Ooh.
I hoist up the boxes of the diet drink. So, how much does this come to? I ask the sales clerk. He shakes his head.
Don't worry about payment. You've more than earned it with that spectacular display just now. That was really something.
Heck, even I'm shocked at what just happened. It's amazing what a little desperation will do for you.
So that movie is... That was some Aiki Jiu-Jitsu, right?
Which is a traditional Japanese martial art that emphasizes learning to anticipate an opponent's first move and instantaneously counterattack. It's a down B counter. Huh? Oh, I guess? I tilt my head non-committally.
Come now, no need to be so humble. I'm a martial arts fanatic. I know my moves when I see them.
Knick-Knack shop owner Taisei Yasuda watches roughly 350 martial arts fights a year. He is particularly fond of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and is thinking about studying it himself. There's a dojo he's been eyeing, but he's rather timid and has thus far only waffled non-committally outside the entrance to the place.
Oh, he needs to go for it. This guy is like... he doesn't have much going for him right now. He needs a hobby.
He can call it whatever he wants if he's letting me have the drinks for free. This is going to be a lifesaver.
Is that all the shopping you'll be doing with us today?
He asks. Actually, come to think of it, I do have one request, I say.
Sure thing.
Could you please not sell that necklace there? I promise I'll be back to buy it later.
Sure. No problem.
The sales clerk gives a deep bow. I did it. I managed to solve my burning hammer problem. Now I've just got to get back to the sales demo.
Oh, that must be awfully heavy. But here, why don't you use that dolly?
The sales clerk indicates a hand truck over in the corner. Oh, thanks so much. I load the pile of boxes onto the cart and rush back to the Nokane building. By now, the sales demo will be well underway. I need to get back as soon as I can. If there's nothing to buy, the customers are going to leave, and everything I've gone through will have been for nothing. Come on, Tama, you can do it! Just gotta hurry. I charge for the demo, pushing the dolly ahead of me like a battering ram. Ah! Oops, sorry to keep you waiting.
Too late. What the heck are you even doing?
Mr. Yanagishita practically throws himself at me. The weight must have been killing him. Standing behind him is a man I don't recognize. Who is that guy? Oh, we can break the, oh. We can't? I guess we can't jump to him just yet. But we're gonna stick this out anyways. He doesn't look like a customer. Were you gonna say something?
No.
Oh, okay.
Here, Tamo, just come with me for a minute.
I follow Mr. Yanagishita into the break room. Sorry I'm late. There was a whole bunch of stuff that happened. But look, I got the product back. I proudly open up one of the cardboard boxes.
Ah, it's Burning Hammer. It really, really is.
Yanagishita clutches the box close, nuzzling it with his cheek. How's the demo going? I ask.
I've got Cheaty keeping him occupied with some magic tricks.
I sneak
Not a magic trick.
I sneak a peek through the door and see Cheaty guzzling orange juice from a gigantic container,
Holy shit, you can't drink all of that.
draining it in one go. Where do they sell orange juice by, how big is that container?
Several gallons. It's like 6 gallons of orange juice or something.
Is that really a magic trick?
It buys us time. It's magic enough.
Before long, the last of the juice is gone.
that lady in the front loves it.
Yeah. Over in the corner of the stage, I see 6 more huge containers, all likewise empty. It's shocking to think that she may have drunk all 7 of those things dry. The audience erupts into sincere applause, like they've forgotten what they originally came here for. Chidi comes back to the break room, positively drenched in sweat.
Oh, I think I should have stuck to doing imitations for a little longer. No, that was fantastic, Chidi.
Mr. Yanagishita says.
Just fantastic. Thanks to you, we had enough time to get the Burning Hammer back.
He bows profusely.
Alright, now it's time for the main event. Chidi, go out there and guzzle down some Burning Hammer. Get yourself all drenched in sweat. Got it? Aye, aye, boss. And Tomo, just go up there, smile all big, and say, this helped me lose a bunch of weight, too. Got it?
Got it.
Good. Now then.
Yanagishita gestures to a man I hadn't noticed before, who's been waiting quietly nearby. I don't think we've seen this guy before. Who do you want to voice him?
I'll do this guy.
Okay.
Of course, begging your pardon, miss.
I'm gonna write, I don't know what to write. I'll just write guy. Oh. It's a service rep from the rental shop who proceeds to try to get me out of my mascot suit. Ooh. Masamichi Fukuma, employee of Far East Costume Rentals, the only son of company president Shigemichi Fukuma. He is one of the few people who know what Shigemichi looks like, as his father is usually clad in a rabbit costume. Masamichi has harbored a strong dislike for both his father and mascot costumes ever since the old man showed up at school on Parents' Day one year, dressed in his inevitable rabbit suit. Nonetheless, the son has acquiesced to his father's wishes, and someday he'll inherit the family business.
His dad's a plushie, basically.
They're not. They're just robots in Five Nights at Freddy's, right?
I've never seen any gameplay. I just know it's a thing that kids like.
I'm pretty sure they're robots.
Like the Chuck E. Cheese guy, like animatronics?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not these guys. Never, I was gonna make a reference. I guess I kind of did.
Oh, that's odd.
The rental guy tilts his head.
What's the matter?
Yanagishita asks nervously.
Yeah. This is a no-go.
The rental guy pokes his finger at the back of my suit.
This here zipper, it's all jammed up. It's going to take a long time to get this thing off. What the hell?
Mr. Yanagishita clutches the sides of his head. It's like it clutches the sides of my head. The rental guy tries tugging at the costume from various angles, hoping to free up the zipper. But, like he said, it's no use. Meow. Meow. The rental guy's eyes widen at the sudden sound of the cat's mewling.
Was that you?
He looks at me, confused.
Did you hear a cat meowing?
Yes?
Was it you?
No, not me. I'm as surprised as he is.
Must be hearing things.
Mr. Yanagishita and Chiri don't seem to have heard anything.
Bah,
Yanagishita is fuming.
just my luck. I finally find a cute model, and the crowd's never going to see her. Hey, boss.
Chiri says.
The customers are going to leave if you keep them waiting much longer. What do we do? Want me to go out there and do some more impressions?
Impressions. Oh, her repertoire of impressions. We've got a sea lion yawning, a harbor seal hailing a cab, a walrus reading sutras, a fur seal who can't reach the itchy spot on its back, and a Stellar's sea lion taking a nap.
No, we don't have any choice. Tama, you're just gonna have to go out there dressed like that. They should send out Minorikawa. I mean, have you seen him?
Are you sure? I ask.
If those people go home, we're done for.
He exclaims.
Just get out there and get started. I'm counting on you two. Ladies, terribly sorry to have kept you waiting.
Oh, maybe it was Chiri, or maybe it was me. I don't know. Chiri and I spring into action on stage. Is this me saying this? Oh, well, I'll just say
I
it.
think this is okay.
By now, I'm proud to introduce to you the worldwide sensation that is Burning Hammer, the latest product from the West that has taken the diet world by storm. Every seat in the house is packed. That means there's about 40 people here. We only need to sell 5 bottles to each customer in order to sell out. I'm hit with a sudden jolt of motivation. Allow us to explain just how this revolution... That's you.
Oh. Allow us to explain just how this revolutionary diet drink works. It's magic.
Chidi begins. The plan is for me to describe how the drink works, and then Chidi will demonstrate it with a taste test. All eyes are fixed on us. I begin. For the first time in human history, you can drink a single bottle and lose a whole kilogram. Just drink and burn that excess weight away. Astonished gasps rise up from the crowd. Just take a look at this marvelous red liquid. Even looking at it makes you feel like you will be shedding weight, right? Here's how Burning Hammer works. It activates the capsaicin found in chili peppers.
Capsaicin.
Oh, it's also used in pepper spray.
Yeah, it's just the stuff that makes things spicy.
I pause to take a deep breath before continuing. And, rapidly breaks down the triglycerides responsible for causing obesity. Obesity is when you've got excess body fat. Or those three things, hyperlipidemia and hyperglycemia. We know what that is.
Yeah. All too well.
Again, the crowd hums with excitement. This response is better than I could have hoped. Hoped.
That's
We're off.
fine.
We're off to a terrific start. And now, this young lady here will demonstrate Burning Hammer's effects before your very eyes. Chiri steps into the spotlight. Just wait till you see how much she sweats. Proof that the fat is being burned right there on the spot. Chiri holds a bottle of Burning Hammer up high.
Yours.
She says. As she opens the bottle, however, one of the women in the front row speaks up. Who do you want to
do
play?
this lady?
Okay, I'll be the lady.
What?
Hold on. She's already sweating pretty hard. She's right. Chiri's drenched in sweat from head to toe. Another woman chimes in, suspicious. Do you want to be the other woman, or should I be this other?
Yeah, sure. All that juice drinking from earlier, that was all just to make her sweat like that, weren't it?
All of a sudden, the crowd is in an uproar. No, not at all. Drinking Burning Hammer makes you sweat way more than this. I rush to towel off Chiri's sweat for her. Go on, hurry up. Drink it down. Chiri's face screws up unpleasantly as she gulps down the bottle. And the sweat doesn't come. Gah! Why isn't it working? I exclaim, the audience momentarily forgotten.
I guess I've already sweated out too much.
Chiri replies, unfazed. Well, why were you sweating so much?
Look, you were taking forever at the 100 yen shop.
The crowd shifts from uproar into riot.
This isn't going well.
Did she just say 100 yen shop? Scowling customers begin to close in. No, that's not it. You've got it all wrong. Please, just listen. Oh, we can see what's going on here. The situation has gotten out of our control. Look, this product is so valuable that a 100 yen shop is about the only way we could get it. Uh-oh. I think I just put my foot in it. The customers glare at me, their eyes bright with rage. Alright, we have a choice.
Alright, I'm gonna go with the most inscrutable option, which is C, saying Hunko Lamb Chop.
Hunko Lamb Chop. It's a clumsy attempt to force it off, but it's my only option.
It was our only option, dude.
She said, Hunko Lamb Chop, I repeat. Meaning that Burning Hammer is just so incredibly filling, having just one tiny bottle will make you feel like you've eaten a big, meaty meal. Yeah, that's what she meant. Oh, sorry, I did it. Sneers one
It's
customer.
okay.
Sure. You want to do this one?
Sure. Did they really sell this at 100 yen shops?
Rats. We didn't manage to distract them. 100 yen shop? What? Oh no, this is me.
That's you. Yeah, that's just...
Sorry. I thought it was another old lady. 100 yen shop? What's that? Answer me. Do they really sell these at 100? Look, I cry. It's a chupacabra! I thrust my arm out to point, only to accidentally catch one of the attendees in the head with my fuzzy fist. The woman lets out a muted groan and sinks to the ground, unconscious. This isn't going very well.
No, it's not.
The rest of the crowd stares at me, stunned. Oops, I murmur.
Oh no.
Shouts Mr. Yanagishita, rushing out of the break room.
What the heck are you doing? Abort! Abort!
He howls.
If you let these people know the truth about this stuff, they'll never buy it.
Uh-oh. Now you've done it. Oh wait, that's Chiri.
Uh-oh, now you've done it.
Chiri doesn't hesitate to point the finger at him, her stare ferocious.
Whoops.
Realizing what he just blurted out, Mr. Yanagishita's aghast. Now there really is no saving this. The customers descend upon Mr. Yanagishita, their wrath a terror to behold. So then it is true.
What are you trying to pull?
I can't believe you'd try to sell this crap for these prices.
Hey.
The throng goes on the attack. Chili and I force our way through the angry mob, hoping to find some way to calm these people down. Cursing and profanity fill the air. The shouts are accompanied by merciless, open-handed slaps. Is there someone trying to pull off my whisker?
Yes.
I get all jostled and tumbled about. My mascot costume takes a bad beating. Finally, the storm passes.
It's over. It's all over.
Mr. Yanagishita wails to the empty room.
So,
Oh, maybe this is me. So, boss? About getting paid. Oh, maybe it is Chiri.
alright. So, boss, I'm not getting paid.
Even Chiri seems hesitant to ask.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Obviously.
Yanagishita doesn't so much as look up. His shoulders slump further in defeat.
I'll take payment in kind then.
Chiri says.
She wants a burning hammer. Mind if I take this burning hammer home with me? Sure.
Yanagishita says lifelessly.
Go right ahead. Alright, I'll be off then. Later, Tama.
Chiri picks up the cardboard boxes and heads out. Sir? Oh. This is the other guy.
Sir?
It's the man from the rental place.
I believe you filmed me for the costume rentals. Oh, right. How much was it again?
Mr. Yanagishita rummages in his pockets.
Well, given the severe damage, I'm afraid I'll have to add the full cost of the cat suit to your bill. Your total comes to 200,000 yen. That's a lot of money. Was that 200 yen? No, sir. 200,000. Sorry, I can't hear at all. I think it might have ruptured my eardrum. 200,000 yen, sir. Okay.
Yanagishita takes all the cash he has in his wallet and holds it out reluctantly.
That's only 20,000, sir.
The rental guy furrows his brow.
I'm afraid this won't cover it. I understand that, but I don't got no more than this. Don't got no more? Sir, please. You're not a child. Then give me a discount. Make it 20,000. Instead of the 200 you owe? You know I can't do that, sir.
But Mr. Yanagishita refuses to back down.
Ah, that's right. Insurance. I got insurance in the event the suit wound up damaged. No, you didn't. No, I did. You did not, sir. No, I did. Then where's your paperwork to prove it?
Yanagishita calmly claps a hand to his chest.
Right here. Paperwork is here inside my heart.
The rental guy clutches the sides of his head in exasperation. And believe me, I feel his pain.
You know what? Never mind. I'm going to leave this to my boss.
His
This
boss,
is Dad.
Shigemichi Fukuma, president and owner of Far East Costume Rentals, notable for the fact that he's usually wearing his favorite rabbit costume. To Shigemichi, his costumes are like his children. If he were to hear that one of his suits had been ruined, he would probably never forgive Yanagishita, adding to the man's already considerable list of enemies. Turning his back on the ruins of the sales demo, he slumps his way out of the room. Now it's just me and Mr. Yanagishita. Please try not to let it get you down so much, sir, I say, as cheerfully as I can muster. He's already down on the floor, a sobbing mess.
You wouldn't know what it's like to feel so utterly hopeless.
I think I might have an idea, sir. In fact, I'm sure of it.
At this point, there's nothing more I can possibly do.
He slumps forward, trembling like a willow tree. Things will turn around soon enough, I'm sure.
You don't know me like I know me.
He says.
There's not gonna be any turnaround. Not after this.
Okay, now this little pity party is starting to piss me off. You know, if you think you're the only person who's had a run of bad luck, you are dead wrong. I wind up shouting the words louder than I intended. Mr. Yanagishita whips his head back up.
Yikes. Where'd that come from?
I need to tell you something. My pent-up emotions come surging to the surface. I have amnesia! Yanagishita's eyes go wide.
What?
I can't remember anything from before this morning. Can't remember anything. Amnesia. Amnesia can be caused by stress or a powerful blow to the head, which causes physical trauma to the brain. My name, how old I am, where I live, any of it. I would much rather be in your shoes, sir. Mr. Yanagishita looks at me with a hint of disbelief.
Where'd you get the name Tama then?
I thought of it when I saw the tamagoyaki in those lunch boxes.
Aha! Tamagoyaki. Tama. I get it.
He claps himself on the thighs, as if he's had some big eureka moment.
But wait, how come you lost your memories?
Well, I don't know for certain, obviously. I don't remember. But I'm pretty sure I took a hard blow to the head. When I came to, I was inside of a storehouse with a massive headache.
Storehouse?
A surge of vertigo washes through me as I recall waking up in that strange, dim place. Yeah, I had just gotten out of there when you flagged me down, sir.
Huh. Really? So it is pretty unnerving then, not knowing who you are?
He sounds like he's taking me seriously now. Yeah, it sure is. But it's not going to do me any good just to fret over it. And besides, I've got a clue.
What sort of clue? This shitty necklace I saw in this store.
There's a necklace I saw at a knick-knack shop. Same place I found the burning hammer. Somehow I know that it's important to me.
And so you took this job so you could afford to buy it?
I nod. Of course, now that the job has ended in a total bust, I've lost my shot at getting it.
Okay then.
Mr. Yanagishita removes his shoe, then yanks out the insole.
This here really is the last of my money.
He pulls out 20,000 yen, adds it to the other 20,000 from his wallet, and thrusts it all toward me.
Oh, I don't want this guy's shoe money. Oh well, here you go.
He says.
That includes the reimbursement for the burning hammer you picked up.
I pluck up 2 of the 10,000 yen bills between my fingertips. I actually didn't have to pay for it, so the 20,000 we agreed upon is fine. But how about you, sir? Are you going to be okay? Like, after all this?
Compared to your misfortunes, mine are nothing. They might send me up the creek without a paddle, but I'll bounce back somehow. I'm sure of it. And then...
Clutching his fist, Mr. Yanagishita gets a far-off look in his eye.
And then one more time, I'm gonna go see a bride fight.
My jaw nearly drops. Bride? Like the martial arts pub?
Wait, you know about that? Man, I've spent so much money at that place.
Wow, it is a small world.
Especially that Miku. Hee hee hee. I wonder how much she has made me spend. This has a strange overtone that I don't like.
Me too, huh? I'm pretty sure I just accidentally forced her into retirement, but I decided to keep quiet on that front. He nods.
To be honest, the reason I borrowed all that money was to pay my tabs at that place. And I had to borrow from some pretty shady sources, too.
I can't help but suspect that this poor guy got a real raw deal.
Why don't you take that mascot costume with you?
Huh? I mean, I don't really need it.
No, I insist. Take it with my blessing.
Sure. I'll be on my way then. Out in the hallway, I passed by the man I noticed earlier, the one I didn't recognize. Still can't jump to him. That's okay. Odd. The sales demo's over. I wonder why he's still here. I give him a faint nod, and he nods back before slipping into the demo room. I should keep my fingers crossed for the guy. At last, I'm back outside the building. I feel bad for not returning the catsuit to the man from the rental place. Still, I can't just walk around town wearing this thing. I'll stick out like a sore thumb. I figure it's best to just leave it behind. And then it dawns on me. Hold on, I still can't get this thing off. Alright, we got a choice. Skin the cat, cat in the bag.
Cat costume stays.
Cat costume stays.
Yeah.
Guess this cat's staying in the bag. A popular folk etymology asserts that the expression "let the cat out of the bag" comes from the unscrupulous practices of certain farmers who would sell a pig at market only to deceive the buyer by surreptitiously swapping out the purchased porker for a cat. Likelihood of anyone mistaking a cat, even one inside a bag, for a pig is, however, extremely low, let alone the likelihood that enough people would fall for such a scheme to warrant a phrase referring to it entering the language. I figure I'll head to the knick-knack shop as is. You really don't want to take off that suit, huh? Oh. Keep out.
Out.
Alright.
Let's see what's going on with Achi.
Yeah. Let me see.
The assassin.
Okay. It looks like Minorikawa is also open. But yeah, we can do Achi stuff. Achi later. Oh yeah, that's right, the assassin. Let's see what happened previously. Search for the blue minivan while trying to evade the assassin. Achi talked about his sister, and yeah, there's a lot of running around, and the assassin showed up. Oh yeah, and the assassin knows his name. That's right.
Yeah.
The man with the cane crooked his finger on the trigger. Achi stepped in front of Hitomi, shielding her with his body.
You want to shoot her, you have to shoot me too.
Suddenly, the assassin's head jerked forward. He pitched face first onto the pavement and lay still, revealing a foreign man standing behind him. In one hand, the stranger clutched a metal pipe.
Hitomi,
Achi asked.
you know that guy?
Hitomi's eyes went wide. What's the Hitomi voice? That's the man from the Scramble. The one who told me to go to the van.
Wait, one of the kidnappers? Why would he help us?
I'm not sure. The newcomer fixed his eyes on Achi.
Hey, man. Pardon me.
Achi approached the stranger.
I'm not sure what's going on here, but thanks for the assist. Whoa.
The man took a sudden swing with his pipe. Achi barely managed to dodge out of the way.
What the hell?
Once again, Achi made sure Hitomi was safely behind him.
Guess I gotta let my fists do the talking.
Achi quickly adopted a fighting stance.
Be careful.
Hitomi warned, her voice trembling.
Don't worry, it's just a fight. I'll snatch it away from him and make him tell us where your sister is.
Achi judged the distance between them carefully as he stared his opponent down. The metal pipe gave this thug considerable reach. One solid hit from that thing and Achi wouldn't stand a chance. He needed to end this in one punch.
One punch.
The crook sized him up for a few moments, then lunged forward to attack.
No!
Achi sidestepped to avoid the incoming blow, then delivered a vicious left hook to his adversary's jaw. The man went down hard.
Oh no, he used a serious punch.
Achi gazed at his fallen foe, flexing his knuckles.
The thing about guys who bring weapons to fights is they always let themselves get too cocky.
He looked the guy over. The man had a tattoo peeking from one of his ratty sleeves.
Come on, buddy, you can't clock out just yet.
Achi said.
Get up, I got a few questions for you.
He knelt down to grab the man by his collar. Oop. Halfway to his feet, the man pulled a gun from his breast pocket.
Whoa! Didn't know you were packing heat.
Achi took a quick step backward. The man's eyes brimmed with rage. He looked ready to pull the trigger at any moment. But he didn't get the chance. The man with the cane had regained consciousness. Back on his feet, he trained his own gun on the foreigner. The foreigner quickly shifted his attention to the other gunman.
Oh, no, you don't.
Achi darted forward and kicked the kidnapper in the hand as hard as he could. The gun went flying from his grasp. With a low snarl, the man took up the metal pipe again. Rather than go for Achi, however, he charged the man with the cane.
What the?
Achi watched in astonishment as the two men grappled.
And how's that chance?
Grabbing Hitomi by the hand, Achi broke into a run.
Heck is going on?
Just hanging out at the park. They
Hey,
ran
let's
for a
play
long
seesaw.
time. Oh, what were you saying?
Sorry, no, just making a little stupid little quip. Please continue.
They ran on for a long time, finally stopping to rest in a quiet municipal park. As they sat catching their breath, Achi sensed a new tension in Hitomi. Ugh. She hadn't said a word since their latest escape.
She knows something, doesn't she? She knows what's going on.
In his mind, the man replayed what the man with the cane had said. Did you catch what the man with the cane said?
Yeah, it says she has to die. Hitomi has to die, Achi, is for your own good. So, Hitomi,
Achi hesitated.
about what happened back there.
Yeah? She sounded like she'd been far gone in her own thoughts.
You gotta believe me, I have no idea who that guy was. Never seen him before in my life. He must have been saying that stuff to confuse us, to trip us up.
Yeah? Hitomi said again. Is that what's been bothering you?
Huh?
Now it was Achi's turn to go monosyllabic. Well, Achi, you're kind of famous around Shibuya, right?
I don't know about that.
Way back when, he'd been the leader of SOS. Nowadays, he was just some guy who picked up trash. That was nothing to brag about.
When someone's famous, it's not unusual
Oh,
for someone else
I
to
think this is
recognize.
Hitomi actually. When
Yeah,
someone's
yeah.
famous, it's not unusual for someone else to recognize them and know their name. So yeah, I was surprised back there. But no matter what that man may have said, I trust you. I mean, look at how many times you've put yourself in danger to protect me.
No,
Hito-
she trusts us because she knows what's really going on, and she's not. Look, she's not telling us. Look at the look on her face.
Hitomi sounded pretty resolute. Achi was glad that she believed him, but that raised another question.
Then how come you've been so quiet?
I've just been thinking about things. Like what that man from the Scramble might be after. It was true that his actions didn't make a lot of sense.
Yeah, he seemed more interested in taking out the man with the cane than going after you.
Ooh.
Maybe there's bad blood between them.
Going A?
Going A. Maybe there's bad blood between them.
Achi let out a little chuckle.
If we're lucky, maybe they'll take each other out for us.
Were you trying to do like a hyuk? Was that a hyuk?
Like a looks like a yeah.
He felt a rush of relief, reassured that Hitomi didn't doubt his motives.
We should be doubting Hitomi's motives at this point. She's definitely up to something. Regardless, though, we have to track down that blue van.
The sound of a child's cry came from behind them. Turning to look, they saw the kidnapper rushing toward them. He had knocked over a little girl who was in his way. Look at that faceplant.
Yeah, that girl ain't right. No rest for the weary.
Achi sighed. Yet again, he and Hitomi sprinted away.
You think he? Oh,
This is
it's probably you. Yeah.
Do you think he took out the guy with the cane?
Hitomi's words came between panting huffs.
Maybe.
Achi glanced back at their pursuer.
What?
There was someone else with him. Now they were being chased down by two foreigners.
Not like this better when we were just running from one guy with a cane. You know what I'm saying?
In a one-on-one fight, Achi was confident he could keep Hitomi safe. One-on-two, though, that was a different story. One guy might get a hold of her while he was facing off against the other. He had to make sure they lost these creeps no matter what. Ah, it's a keep out. Alright. We're about an hour in. You want to keep going, or are you good for today?
I think that might be a nice cliffhanger on which to stop for this week.
Nice. So we have Kano, Minorikawa. I think if we hit a break, keep out, we have like 2 keep out jump points from Tama. Oh,
Okay.
we actually have a jump point from Tama to Achi, I think, because we saw them pass, or they were mentioned at this fight. And then there's Osawa.
Okay, I forgot about old Osawa. So that's Hitomi's dad.
Yeah. Yeah, this is Hitomi's dad.
Okay. Wait, ask me if I have any theories.
Do you have any theories? This is gonna be the episode where I stopped asking you.
I know, that's why I told you to ask me.
What do you got?
I think that Hitomi is the one who's sending those emails to her dad, like, I know what you did in Africa, you gave all those people the Uwu virus and you killed them because you're a bad man and stuff. Hitomi is the one who's been stirring up all this poop.
Oh, really?
She is the bad guy, and she knows, and so that's why she's like she's all guilty when Achi is like trying to help her, and she's like, "No, just leave me here. It's okay." And then like she got after he like beat up this guy, she got all quiet and stuff because she knows that this is actually low key. This is all her fault.
Dang.
It's like the usual suspects. You know? How Kevin Spacey's like, "Oh, don't mind me, I'm just a quiet, nice quiet man." And then at the end it's like, boom, he's the bad guy. That was before
It's always the quiet
all
ones.
the controversies. It's always the quiet ones.
Well, we'll have to see how it
Spoilers, by the
shakes
way.
out then. I don't remember what hour is this? Let me just look.
It's like 1?
It doesn't
Maybe?
say the time there. But yeah, one makes sense. Pretty cool. Pretty excited to see what happens next. Any impressions? Were you expecting that? I guess it was a cat fight. That cat fight to go well.
No, I was not. I was kind of sabotaging there. But in the back of my head, I was thinking, like, it would be pretty hard to beat up someone wearing a huge, fluffy mascot costume.
Yeah, she kept going for the head.
Yeah, you would want to get into a grappling situation there. Like, if you were Miku, you'd want to try to tackle the cat, you know, like, wrestle the cat. You can't just punch someone who's inside a giant stuffed animal. That's not gonna work out.
Yeah. You go for the neck.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the end of the episode. Do you have a sign off? Or like a story that you've been saving up?
A story I've been saving up. Let me think for like 2 seconds.
Wasn't last time your sign off was just like this story?
Oh, I was just talking about how I cooked steak.
Yeah.
I tried it again and it came out terribly. Like, it was like super overdone and it was just like gray. It looked like a steak someone made in the microwave. So I guess my advice to the folks this week would be, if you're gonna reverse sear a steak, be careful. Don't leave it in the oven too long, or it's just gonna come out looking like a
Do you use
slab of like gray mystery meat.
do you use butter? Or
To sear it at the end, yeah, butter. But to start, like, I just put it in the oven at 250 degrees for about 15, 18 minutes. And then I took it out and I was like, I'm just going to sear it real quick. And by the time it started to get seared, it was like just cooked all the way through. And it was just had this like pale gray color. It was very unappetizing. I thought about just giving it to my dog, but like it was like all covered in butter and thyme and stuff, and I don't know. Maybe I thought maybe that stuff's like thyme. Maybe thyme isn't good for dogs, you know.
oh
They
yeah,
don't
that's
respond
true.
well to certain herbs and spices.
You know, my dog is actually we gave her an allergy test, and beef is like the only thing that she doesn't really have much reaction to.
So what, like, she can't have chicken or fish?
Yeah. So we have to
So what?
give her
Get her
like
special dog food?
special dog food, yeah.
Oh.
Before we found her current dog food, we had to give her we had to actually buy beef and boil it and give it to her, which was a little expensive.
I bet she's ticked off that you switched from that to dog food, though. I mean, I know I would be.
She probably is, but she seems fine now.
Well, like, dogs love people food. Like, people don't love any food as much as dogs love people food. Like, however much you love your favorite food, what's your favorite food? Like Oreos or something?
Um,
Chicken?
sure. Pizza, I guess. I don't know.
Eat-
All food is
As
good.
much
Ice
as you-
cream.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. I'd have to agree there. As much as you love like a great pizza or whatever with interesting toppings, like that's like not nearly as much as a dog loves like the like average people food. Just like a scrap of like ground turkey or whatever.
But the thing is, do they? I don't think they appreciate it as much, right? They just go straight to swallowing. They don't take the time to like really taste it, do they?
I mean, you
Yeah.
also swallow your food, right?
Yeah, but at least
you don't just like
you-
chew it to a paste and like swish it around in your mouth like Listerine or something. Like
Yeah, you don't do that?
You swallowing your food? No, I don't do that. I'm not a swisher. I know what you mean. They don't like savor it because I think
Savor
it's
it.
just
That's
because they're
probably
too
true.
excited.
Yeah.
They're too excited to consume it.
Yeah. It's like
It's like that in True Detective. You know, how in True Detective, the scene where Russ is intimate with Woody Harrelson's wife,
yeah.
and
Yeah.
it lasts like 10 seconds,
Yeah.
but it's like because it was so like, it's like because it was so good, not because he like bungled it. It's because it was such a visceral activity for him. He was like, you know, they couldn't bear to enjoy it for more than 10 seconds. We'll edit this out in post, by the way. I know it's not that kind of show.
Well, the
But,
analogy I was going to make was like with Star Wars fans watching Star Wars movies. They will just, right?
Those are long.
I don't know. I don't know Star
Those are
Wars.
really long.
I was thinking, like either Star Wars or Marvel, where they just like the mindset is consume immediately. You know, no matter
Well,
whether it's good or bad, they don't savor the taste. I don't know. It's not a very good analogy. Maybe yours is better. Albeit,
Because a movie just takes a set amount of time, right?
yeah.
So what
you
would
can't
you
like
be like pausing
watch it in 1.5 speed. Maybe YouTube content is better. It's a better analogy. I don't know. We're dragging this out. I need to go eat some lunch.
All right. Little Easter egg for the viewers, though. They'll appreciate it.
So the sign off is if you get in a fight with someone wearing a mascot costume, don't go for the head. There's a lot of padding there.
Yeah. You gotta grapple.
Thanks for watching.
All right, see you, folks.